Get things started. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting. I'd like to recognize Councilor DiPaolo for a prayer and for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance this afternoon.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Today, I just offer a moment of silence for all those who are impacted by the ongoing conflicts, both in Ukraine and the Middle East. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the
republic which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilor Devaney, did you have something?
A point of personal privilege. I'm asking if we could adjourn with a silent prayer for Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen's son voted for his commutation, and after 33 years, they rejoined and they lived together. Sadly, only a few months, and Mr. Allen has died. So I hope that we'd have a silent prayer.
Why don't we just have a moment of silence right now? Recognize that. Thank you for raising it. Thank you. Well, we've got a couple of duties today on the agenda. One of them is to comply with the Massachusetts Constitution and the general laws relative to the tabulation and certification of votes from the special election held to fill a vacancy in the Senate on November 7th. I'd like to recognize Councilor DiPaolo for a motion to record certification that Peter Durant has been elected senator in the general court from the Worcester, Hampshire Senate District.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilor Devaney. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. I'd like to recognize Councilor Jacobs for a motion to record advice and consent for the financial warrant.
You make that motion?
Second.
Seconded by Councilor DiPaolo. All those in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. I'd like to recognize Councilor Kennedy for a motion to record advice and consent for the pending list of notaries public and justices of the peace.
So moved, Governor.
Thank you, Councilor Kennedy. Seconded by Councilor DiPaolo. All those in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. I'd like to recognize Councilor Iannella for a motion to record advice and consent for the appointment of Edith Alexander to the position of parole board member.
So moved. Second.
Motion is made by Councilor Iannella, seconded by Councilor DiPaolo. I would entertain an opportunity to call the roll this time.
Council Ferrara?
Yes.
Devaney?
Just excellent. I don't have to say a word.
Yes.
Iannella?
Yes.
Council Kennedy?
Yeah.
DiPaolo?
Yes.
Council Jacobs? Yes.
6 members voting, 6 in the affirmative, the matter carries. And I'd now like to recognize Councilor Kennedy for a motion to record advice and consent for the appointment of Fabiola White to the position of Associate Justice of the Juvenile Court.
With great pleasure, I make that motion.
Motion's been made by Councilor Kennedy, seconded by Councilor Ferreira. Under discussion, Councilor Devaney.
I just have to speak. This is an outstanding nominee and what we need on the parole board. And she is someone that's going to bring her personal life experience and that she will identify with the people that come before her. It's an excellent choice. I'm very pleased that the governor has presented it.
That's fantastic. And this, just to be clear, for the juvenile court, right? Yeah, excellent. Any other comments or questions? And just want to offer my thanks to our legal team. Every time so far we've had judicial appointments that we have been moving forward with, we've heard praise for both the experience and the talent these folks will bring to the bench. So thank you, Paige, and everyone who's been working on this, our JNC, the whole team that's pulling all this together. Without any further ado.
Are we going to be voting on, we have another one too.
We just voted on Edith Alexander.
Michael Pinot?
Last one.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay,
That's last one.
I'm sorry. I've got a cold and I'm all filled up and it's hard to hear. But I just wanted to say that this is what is needed. Someone 34 years.
Last week, Marilyn.
Did we
We
vote?
voted on Pinot last week. Now, what's before us right now, Counselor, is
I'm
Fabiola.
sorry, because I've been in bed with this virus, whatever.
We just want to keep us on
I
it.
apologize to everyone. Okay.
No problem. Thank you. So we've got a motion.
I called them.
There you go. All right. We've got a motion that's been made and seconded for Fabiola White. If there's no other comments or questions, I'll ask the secretary to call the roll.
Counselor Devaney,
Yes.
Counselor Allen,
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy,
Yes.
Yes.
Counselor Jacobs, yes.
Yes.
6 members voting, 6 in the affirmative, the matter carries. We also have 2 nominations. I hope I get this name right. Benjamin Adiyinka for the Housing Court. I know Counselor Duff is not here. She would normally be the one scheduling the hearing on that nomination. So,
It's scheduled for the 29th.
perfect, great. And then Robert Toon for the Appeals Court. Counselor Devaney, have you scheduled a hearing on this nomination?
Yes, it's quite a busy day.
Okay.
And Counselor Duff has a hearing, I have a hearing, we have an assembly, and we are going to be present by the rules to swear in a new representative. So that will be at 1 o'clock. So I made my appointment with for the hearing for 1:30.
Okay, perfect. Sounds like everything's in order. So I don't think we have any other business, so I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Counselor Jacobs, seconded by Counselor DiPaolo. Did you have something you wanted to offer?
Is that a quick thing?
Sure. Maybe before we take up that motion, go right ahead, Counselor DiPaolo.
I retract my motion.
Thank you.
Just real quickly, Lieutenant Governor, thank you. I just want to introduce a guest we have here today, Attorney Leonardo Angulo. He's the president of the Worcester County Bar Association. He's put together some great programming that impacts this council. We had a seminar on clemency that was very well attended, and most recently, we had members of your administration join us to talk about the judicial application process. So I appreciate the opportunity to introduce him and welcome him to the council.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us today. Brian L.
Due to the fact I don't believe we're having a meeting next week, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. It's completely catching up. I feel like we're going from Halloween to Christmas and there's this small thing, so.
You got invited over today.
You put on a good spread, Chris. We'll be there at 2 o'clock. How's that work? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Counselor Jacobs. All right, seconded by Counselor DiPaolo. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Perfect. Thanks, everyone.
Well done.